what's up everyone, and welcome to my review for Transcendence. This is going to be a quicker review because I missed reviewing this last week. And to be honest, I don't think anybody gives a damn what I think about the film because I don't think anybody gives a damn about the movie. You see that? See that? What that says? This movie bombed. Huge. It's not even going to make $25 million in the box office, and that's only a quarter of the budget. So, ooh. It's not even going to make that. So I guess let's get straight into it with the review for Transcendence with Johnny Depp. The story for Transcendence follows Johnny Depp's character, Will Castor, who is a scientist that really is big into artificial intelligences, AIs, and he even created one that is relatively smart. And of course, he's giving a big presentation and he gets shot by an irradiated bullet by a group of bioterrorists. Someone comes and boom, puts one into him. He starts to die of radiation poisoning. His wife, Evelyn, played by Rebecca Hall, is just like, oh, I don't know what to do. And their friend Max, played by Paul Bettany, is just like, I don't know what to do either. And then Evelyn just goes, you know what? I have a good idea. We can upload his consciousness to a computer. We did it with a monkey. It kind of worked. We might as well try. He's going to die either way. So we're going to try. And at first, it looks like it doesn't work. But then guess what? It works! And he is actually uploaded to the computer, and of course, bad things start happening. People don't trust this new Will AI, of course, because, you know, he can control a lot of things, and he's actually repairing things and fixing people and stuff, and people are just like, no, this is not gonna help in the future. And whatever, there you go. It doesn't matter. There's a story. I mean, this movie is not terrible. I don't hate this film. I really don't. I actually like a lot of the stuff in it. Mostly the special effects, which I thought were very limited, but when they used them, it looked good. The set design looked pretty damn good for the most part. I think the acting, especially from Johnny Depp and Rebecca Hall and Paul Bettany, I'm not going to forget him, they were all really good in this and actually had some damn good chemistry, especially Will and Evelyn. I thought their characters were really, really likable, and I really like what they did with the ending. Not the ending itself, considering they actually spoil what happens at the ending in the first 5 minutes of the film, but I like what they do with the Will character and the Evelyn character towards the end. I thought that was actually pretty good, and it didn't become the typical AI takes over the world movie, which I thought was, you know, pretty cool for the most part. But everything else, the story itself is really, really dumb, and there's so many moments where it's just really slow and kind of boring, and nothing really happens. And then there's a lot of parts where it's just like, okay, they're just throwing out science jibber-jabber, and I have no idea what they're talking about. They're not explaining it well, and the dialogue itself isn't that great. And again, it's really slow and kind of boring at times. That's my main gripe with this film. It could have been really interesting, and there is a lot of interesting parts in this, and the acting, for the most part, is really good. There's some side characters that I thought were mad, like Morgan Freeman. I really like in the film because, you know, he has some funny little quips here and there, but for the most part, his character's thrown away. Especially Cillian Murphy's character. His character could have been thrown away. It didn't even matter. There's also a couple of the bioterrorists, especially the leader, who I'm forgetting the name of the actress, but she was completely thrown away. She was just like, you know, they kind of got rid of her, and it was just like, oh, okay. There's a lot of throwaway characters and just really slow, boring, and dumb moments in this film. I didn't love it, but there's some moments in here that I did really like, especially the chemistry between characters, the ending, like I said, not the actual ending, but the ending of Will and Evelyn's characters I thought were really good, and I like the special effects when they use them, and the set design. So there you go. I didn't hate this film. I'm going to give Transcendence a 23 out of 40. It was definitely not as good as I hoped. Ain't no lawnmower man. Ain't no lawnmower man. But which is a bad movie, but it's a fun bad movie. This one is just kind of boring most of the time. So I already gave it a 23. I don't know what I'm talking about. 23 out of 40. There you go. There's my review for Transcendence. Can't speak. Dogs barking in the background. Thank you and goodbye.